have to talk about that one afterwards. Because that's a whole mess in itself.
So, everywhere I go, Joe, families be like, where you from? You know, whether it be New York or the UK. And I be like, I'm from DC, DC. I'm from DC, DC. I'm from D. I'm from DC, DC. I'm from DC, DC. Yeah, and they don't believe it, you know. So I just tell them this right here. Let the beat rock, let the beat rock, let the beat rock.
Now, that was a good one. We'll have to talk about that one afterwards. Because that's a whole mess in itself.
So, everywhere I go, Joe, families be like, where you from? You know, whether it be New York or the UK. And I be like, I'm from DC, DC. I'm from DC, DC. I'm from D. I'm from DC, DC. I'm from DC, DC. Yeah, and they don't believe it, you know. So I just tell them this right here. Let the beat rock, let the beat rock, let the beat rock.
Now, that was a good one. Well, hello, y'all. Hey. This is a late live for me, especially when I'm not drinking. But I had to come and see y'all before the week was out. So let me speak to everybody. Hey, and Bernadette, D Dot, my baby, Treasure Cash, Bobby, Gigi 305, Sugar Plum, Tammy Lynn, Pooh Campbell, Kurt Vixen, Petey Pete, Ox City. Did I speak to you before? Yeah, I did, Sugar Plum. Lisa Monet, Gigi's Life, hey, Anthony Smith, hey. And the thing is, how are you, baby? Let me see. Hey, Bestie. Memphis Peach Tea. D. Lynette. Oh, I'm sorry. D. Lynette. I'm sorry. Brick Girl Haley. And Family of Six Rocks. Hi, everybody. How y'all doing? Oh, everybody doing something around in this house. So it's a little loud back here. Can y'all hear me okay? Can somebody drop a one if they can hear me? Hey, Faith Driven. Can y'all hear me? Okay, thank you, Sugar Plum. Alrighty. Okay. So I got a couple of letters. I was begging all week for letters, and I finally got some today. So I thought I'd come out and read a few for y'all. This is too funny. Subscriber is their name, and they say, "Dear Yaya, what is mullein? What is it used for? Does Didi have and does it have come in a gummy form? Thanks." Actually, mullein is a herb. It's is for your respiratory issues, any respiratory issues that you have. I'm sure you probably can find it in a gummy, but mullein is a herb that you can use many ways. You can smoke it. You can make a tea from it, and you can also burn it. Just burn it in your house. It doesn't smell very well, and it doesn't taste very good. But I do smoke it because it helps me stop from smoking cigarettes. Let me go to the next letter. Okay, this person's name is David. He says, "I'm a 39-year-old man. My wife is 37, and she volunteers throughout our community, and it's become her life passion. She got fired right after the pandemic because it was too hard for her to keep her composure with her coworkers after all after all of the Black Lives Matter movement stuff. Every day she comes home ranting. She came home ranting over something a coworker said, and I'm sure she usually took it the wrong way. Currently, she's the director of a nonprofit organization that does gardens in underdeserved areas of town. David, did you have some more to say to that? Let me see. Let me see if he did another letter because I don't know what David wants. No, David, you need to give me the rest of that letter, sweetie, because I don't see anything else for that. That bums. Um, okay, this one is called Ryan. I was married for 8 years to a man that I didn't even want to be with at first, but he pursued me heavily, and I gave in. After he proposed to me, I waited 3 years to marry him. I guess it was my intuition because I had second thoughts about getting married up until my wedding day. Looking back on things, the signs were there that he was a cheater, but we had had sex 3, 4 times a week, and I was naive enough to think that would satisfy him. Why am I getting half a letters? Wait a minute, y'all. Something's wrong. I want to know, did he cheat? Apparently he did. Okay. I'm getting pissed. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm trying to figure out, is it me or was my system messed up? Why? What did you tell me, BL? What did you tell me? Don't do that. Hey, BL, I love you. Just lovely. Hey, outspoken. I ain't fired you. You quit on me. That's what you said. That's what I took from your message. Crazy Eight, Angie, Eve Dallas. I don't know why I'm getting half letters. Y'all, I'm still looking. Wait a minute. Let me see. Because this is pissing me off real bad. Okay, that's them because the next letter is long. Okay, 1 second, y'all. The person that sent this one is Sam. Sam says, "Dear Yaya, my coworker and I have a strong bond. I am what you would call his work wife. My work husband and my real husband talk often. And since my work husband is dating a scandalous woman, my husband has been counseling him a lot. When my husband and I met the girlfriend, she looked at us like we were garbage and didn't deserve to be in her presence. She was overdressed for dinner. When the waiter offered us wine, she said she only drinks champagne. But the way she broke all those verbs wasn't classy at all. My work husband can't see it. Though he panani whips and he is talking about marrying this low budget scandalous woman. Whenever they are out, he's had to check several guys for being overly friendly with her. It made me skeptical, and I was right. She is the problem. She's a big flirt and likes to make eye contact with men. It's like she's insatiable and needs all of the attention from every man in the room, even my husband. My husband peeped it too and said that she always does too much around him. This past Saturday was a telltale sign that she's trouble, but my work husband is taking her side once again. She works as a leasing manager at a high rise building, and my work husband popped up at her job. There was a man in the office yelling at her. When she saw my work husband, she tried to get the other man to leave, but he kept on cursing her out. My work husband stepped right in and almost got into a fight with the man, but the security guard separated them. She never told him who this guy is or why he was so angry. She's very dangerous. Should we keep trying to help him or should we stay out of this? Um, I feel like you should definitely stay out of it. Y'all have told him time and time again, He has to learn for himself. No matter how much you talk to him, you know how like some kids you tell them don't, and they run that much further to do it. BL, I fixed that for you, so don't worry about it. They'll run to do it just because. So I would definitely not tell him. I would let him see for himself. I would be there to pick up the pieces when it's over with. And maybe after about 3, 4 weeks, I'll tell him I told you so. But I definitely wouldn't say anything to him because I mean, who wants to hear all of that? Hey, just lovely. Let me speak to some more people. BL quit on me. Outspoken. I'm telling you, he had quit on me, girl. I cried that night. So I still love you too, BL. I'ma fix it. Um, but yeah. Let me see. There's anybody else I didn't speak that's supposed to say? Voodoo. Hey, boo. Hey, Spam. Um, Daniel Bird Sports Highlights. Hello. How are you? Happy Friday. Hey, Vibrant. So let me go to the next letter. So I think that's the best thing to do, just to let him work it out. Let him see it for himself. Okay. This letter is from Billy. Billy says, am I the a-hole for not wanting to lie to my stepdad? I, 19 female, was never, wait a minute, wait a minute, y'all, wait a minute. 1 second, y'all, I'm trying to see something. Okay. Um, I had never had a good relationship with my mother, 49 female. Okay, that's what it means. I, 90 female, transitioning to male, has never had a good relationship with my mother, 49 female. She's insufferable and always blames me for everything. I can never feel safe to go to her at all to due to how dismissive she is with my feelings. The way she handles things is in a petty way. Now she married someone who I do not like. There was a time where I used to like him, but he has issues where he would cry to my mom whenever I won't listen to him. The thing is, I don't like him and I don't respect him. My stepdad, I'll call him John, was never a good man. Just like my real dad, he was in and out of prison. And when he was in prison, I felt more free because my mom wouldn't jump to his defense anytime he would cry and complain about me. You think you'd think with all the white knighting they had a good relationship. Not exactly. I don't think you see this issue here. They would argue 24/7, usually because of cheating. My stepdad is the one who accuses her of cheating and refuses to let her leave the room. The cheating accusations got a little tense, and his leads. Wait a minute. The cheating accusations got a little tense, and this led to yelling fits and refusal to listen to each other. My mom would involve me in this argument, but no matter what I said, John would not. To put into perspective, I am someone with special needs that gets agitated pretty quickly. Am I am I not a good person? Am I not a good person myself? They would intentionally piss me off just to punish me later. I can never go to them to talk to them for any issues because they would dismiss me or pretend my issue doesn't exist. I must have zoned out yesterday because John hadn't returned back home at all, and I think my parents got into a fight under my nose. So this is the part I might be the asshole. My mom came home and verbally abused me before I came to ask where John was. She gets snappish at me, and then a few seconds later, while I was washing dishes, Asked me to call him and tell him I didn't come home. This is another tactic she does whenever John leaves. She asks me to call him, tell him she never came home. This caused her to get mad at me once I refused. She accused me of being the reason why he believed she was cheating on her. I try and tell him that she's not and he doesn't believe me, so I don't know what else to do. Am I the asshole for not wanting to lie to my stepdad? No, baby, you need to figure out a way to get out on your own. Cause they doing too much. Um, I feel like your mother is toxic. They're both toxic, but your mother thrives on the toxicity of that relationship. She doesn't like the fact that he accuses her of cheating, but she'll tell you to tell him she didn't come home. So I mean, then when you tell him that you do what she asks of you, and then you wonder why he doesn't believe you. I mean, it's just, hey, back chat, how you, baby? Hey, Ivy Pearl. So yeah, I think you should. I honestly believe you. You're not the asshole for not lying to him. You're the asshole for starting to lie to him. You already knew that they like to argue 24/7. Then you've already said that they don't pay you any attention when it's time for you to come to talk to them. I know you're only 19, but you need to start figuring out a way to get out on your own. You need to start to build your own family. I know the surgery is probably rather costly. Um, I really don't have any real knowledge of that, but you got to make your own family. That's just not gonna work for you. Hey Coco, hey sister, hey the bushes, and yeah, I just really think you need to get out on your own. You're definitely not the asshole for not lying, but you're definitely the asshole for contributing to the whole dysfunctional being of what y'all call a family. Y'all all got issues. Everybody needs therapy. Okay, let me go to the next one. Okay, this one is about a person named Kelly. She says, "Hi, Yaya. I finally decided to do your letter. I have three children, the youngest being 20. My children's father and I split up 7 years ago, but we have remained friends and great co-parents. Now the problem, very cliche, but our only son isn't ours. I cheated with his father's frat brother in college. His frat brother knows my son is his and said he would never say anything until I'm ready, but he really wants to be in his life as his father and not godfather. My son plays the same fraternity. My ex pinned him and everything. The real father has been there for everything because he and my ex are so close. Now my son is about to get married. I feel everything needs to be put on the table, but I know the outcome, rightfully so. I'm going to get most of the heat, and rightfully so, I'm going to get most of the heat, but I'm more concerned about the three men who will have to deal with the aftermath of my BS. What do you advise? I've been in this sector forever, and I know your advice will come from a genuine place. So, right back to that, another one. Okay. I really want to know, are you really ready to deal with the backlash where all three of you may not ever have anything else to speak to you? And then I feel like you should have been upfront from the beginning. And maybe you should have told your ex 7 years ago when your child was 13, so that if there was a bond to be built, um, it could have started then. I mean, as a father and son, and not godfather and son. But also, this man has been with your ex. Y'all are some scandalous people. Y'all have been, they've been together since college, before they were children. And you mean to tell me you waited till now to decide that now you want to tell? It is so much damage you're doing. So much. I don't understand. If y'all gonna cheat, just leave. Hey, Trip. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. I think you have not really thought about this. I feel like you and the Godfather have shiesty people. The father and the son have nothing to do with this, and they're gonna be the main ones hurt. The father is not only losing his son, he's already lost his wife, he's losing his son, and he's losing his best friend. You can't tell me that's not gonna devastate that man. I just feel um I feel I would really like to. I really can't. I want to know why you want to tell it now. This is what I want to know. Is there? Are you and the Godfather getting together? What is going on that all of a sudden y'all feel that y'all are ready to tell? Hey, Red Afro. Hey, Brian. I'm not understanding why y'all would want somebody to come. Why would y'all want him to? Why would y'all want him to be able to accept this right before he's getting married? I mean, it's just so much. He's starting to build his life, and you're just like trying to tear it down at his most happiest moment. This is really, really weird to me. It really is. Um, I'm always big on transparency in most things, but I don't feel that this is going to be beneficial to anyone but you. And I don't, I just don't understand it. Why would you want to cause so much hurt? Why would you do it? I mean, okay, a mistake was made so long ago, but if you could have changed that 20 years ago, why did you wait till now? You could have changed it 7 years ago when he was 13. I mean, y'all just waited for this man to get ready to build his life, and y'all sit up there and y'all want to tear it down. Hey Sonari, thank you, baby. Hey Robin. Yeah, I just don't. I don't know about that one. I need more information on that letter. Let me go to the next one, and I am going to drop the link afterwards to see if anybody wants to talk about it. Cheated on twice. My husband cheated on me, so I divorced him. My parents keep inviting him over to their house. Recently, he was visiting them with one of the women he cheated on me with. They justify by saying he's my child's father, and my child does live with them, but she is 22 years old. Am I wrong to be mad about it? No, you ain't wrong to be mad. I mean, especially when he brought the side piece up in your mammy's house, girl. You better than me. I wouldn't have acted a fool. I wouldn't have, I wouldn't have told my tail, but I would have left. I definitely would have left. I wouldn't have sat there to try to break bread with them. If my parents want to keep inviting him over, I'll see them at other times. The daughter's 22. I would see her on my own. It's not like you need to be there. Yeah, the parents are very messy, Frank. Very messy. And I'm sure they know the woman is the woman he cheated on you with. So I don't know. Maybe they feel like that bygones be bygones, but some things I just wouldn't do it. There's no way possible. I would sit up there and break bread with them. Child, they be coming in the door. I be going out. Y'all take care now. You hear? Right, D dot. Hey, Top Hope. I'm doing well in yourself. Yeah, I would have left. I wouldn't have caused the scene, but I would let them know I'm not gonna be sitting up there with this woman. You crazy as I don't know what. And they messy as your parents messy as shit. Okay, let me see. No sleep in New York. Dear y'all, yeah, my hubby and I live in a nice neighborhood where the houses are close together. Recently, my next door neighbor, who has never been problematic, got a new man, and he's over there all the time. The problem is, every night we can hear them having sex, moaning and talking loud. I can't take it anymore. I need to do something before I go off. Any suggestions? Yes. Um, put some type of padding towards your wall, move your bed to the other side. There's so many things that you don't have to get act the ass about it. I mean, maybe y'all beds are at the same place. Just Oxy said if y'all drinking it's shots time. Good to hear. You said get binoculars. You play too much, Dita. She didn't say she could see them. She said she could hear them. But I mean, if you can hear them that clearly, just move your bed to the other side. Just switch your bedroom around. It ain't gonna take that much of it. You know what? Let me go back and look at that. Wait a minute. Yeah, she said my hubby and I. So she does have a man. So therefore, it's not. It still could be a jealousy thing. But either way, hey K Goody. I'm an L Blue. Thank you for coming in. Hit the like on your way. And hey nah. So I think basically just move the bed to the other side. You ain't got to listen to them. A white noise machine. Anything she could do, put padding on behind the bed where I just feel like just moving your shit to the other side. It's not that much. Or they might be really loud, but if you move your bed to the other side, you're not head to head, so you won't hear it. Thank you, Sally. I didn't even put commercials in. I just cut monetization on. I never usually do that, but I was told Miss Cruiser told me why she was in there and it wasn't no commercials the last time, so I had to remember to do it. So yeah, I don't think it's a jealousy thing. I think you just want to be an asshole because maybe she getting it a little bit more often than you. But just remember, you and your hubby been married for a while. Just a new man, so you know they going at it like rabbits right now. Don't be jealous. Just go on and just move your stuff so you can keep your I know this gonna be a foolish letter. The person's name is Olive Uranus. Let me get myself together for this. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I need help. Lord have mercy. Okay, I need help. Recently, I started freebasing again. I was sober for 32 years and somehow life triggered me. I went to a concert with some church friends and a pipe fell out of one of their pockets. At first, I was shocked. I then asked her if I could hit the pipe. She got mad because she did not want people to know she was the one crack. I told her I would not tell. Later on, I called her and asked her if we can hang out. While we were at dinner, I noticed her eyes were out of her head. I said, "You look good. Please let me hit that damn pipe." She said, "Okay." Then when the pipe hit my lips and I inhaled, a rush came over me. I held the pipe so long I burnt my thumb. The thing is, now she keeps asking me for money. So I started buying my own rocks. I don't need her. She has threatened to tell the church on me if I don't give her $30. I am on the usher board and I do not need my name to be tainted. What would you do? Go to rehab? Go to rehab. You worried about your name being tainted, but you're not worried about putting crack in your body. Right back, chat. Don't laugh because it's not funny, but you worrying about the wrong damn thing. God rest you, son. I had I had a a young guy that was my niece's husband's best friend. And I used to always call him son. And Wally used to say, you always worried about the wrong damn thing. And that's exactly what you're doing. Hey, you got us. Why are you worried about what people because you're on the usher board? Don't you not? I mean, we're in church because we're all sinners, but don't you think you need to get help? Or are you willing to go back down that road again? Um, you talking about her blackmailing you, threatening you for $30? How long you think that $30 gonna last her? My whole thing is, if you do it the first time, you're gonna have to continue to do it. If you continue to smoke crack, that might just be what you're gonna have to end up doing because eventually a crackhead gonna snitch. Eventually enough is never gonna be enough. It's gonna be 30, then 50, then 100. I mean, are you gonna be able to supply both of your habits? And if you don't want, I mean, I'm really bothered by the point you worried about the usher board is what you don't want your name tainted. But what you think they're gonna say when you strung out? You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to even go back that way, baby? It's so much more to life. The grass is greener. I know you done seen it. Um, I really think you need to go speak to the pastor, get yourself into some type of rehab, bring your friend along with you, see if she ready to go. If she not, leave her where she is. But you can't continue that. You worried about the wrong thing. You worried about the usher boy. How about the story that you'll have to tell when you come back out? So I don't see why you're worried about that when you should be worried about what you're doing to your life. Um, hey y'all, tell her she doing this all wrong. Most crackheads don't care what you or the usher boy. That facts, and that her church friend is almost at that point because she don't care whether you give her the money or not. When the first time you tell her no, it's gonna be back to the same thing, and she's definitely gonna out you. Right. I'm stuck on a freebasing. At least she, well, they not freebasing. They doing crap. It's a big difference. Big difference. So she come talking about she buy her own rocks. Yeah. Yeah. You doing crack. You're not doing freebase. Let me go to the next one. Whew. Also, Olive, I really would like you to write me back and let me know what you decide to do if you're ready to get help or anything. Okay. This one is called Candy. My husband and I have been together for 14 years, married for 8. I have a 2 and a 4 year old. I was a stay at home mom for almost 3 years for a few reasons, including difficult pregnancy and child care. Now, when I was a stay at home mom, it was just one child, and he did help a little in the beginning, but that was it. After that, everything was on me. Our marriage was on the rocks at this point. He became very mean, distant, and disrespectful. So I went to stay with my mom. He begged me to come back, so we tried counseling, which really didn't help because he didn't give it a chance. But somehow I still was foolish and went back, praying things would get better, and ended up pregnant with our second. So here's where things go left. While I was pregnant, he was the absolute worst. I probably would have got treated better by a random guy in the streets. He wouldn't help me with anything. I was going through a lot at the time, including almost losing my mom to COVID. So while I'm 8 months pregnant in my bathroom floor, crying in physical and emotional pain, he just walks past me like I was a dog in the streets. He turned his back on me when I needed him the most, and to this day, I have yet to get an apology. He blames me for how he treated me. I could go on and on, but you get it. After that, I told him I was done. He could see his kids, but I wanted out. Well, that was easier said than done. I had to make choice. I had to make tough. Oh, I mean, y'all. I had to make. I had to make tough choices to make sure my kids were good, which included living together while being separated. He was never really. He has never really helped with the kids. Never really got up during the night, giving baths, made breakfast, changed diapers, or anything. And if he did change a diaper or fed them, he acted like he's doing me a favor for helping take care of his kids. The problem is, I didn't want him to take them from their home and move back in with my mom, but this situation is draining. He acts as if all he has to do is work and pay bills, and his job is done. While I still work part time, while wait a minute, while I still work part time, help financially, take care of the kids, get the big one to and from school, stay home with little one, do all the cooking, cleaning, and laundry and everything else while he does nothing. Well, you decided to stay there with him. Um, you can't be mad at anybody but yourself. Now, you say you don't want to take him from the kid, take the kids away from him, but and you say he doesn't help. But just think, if he's there by himself with the kids, guess who's going to have to take care of him? Him. Hey, Ronnie Q. Hey, Team Breezy. Hey, Grandma. And State of being welcome. Hit the like button on your way in, please. So you're saying that you're done with it, but you decided to stay in the household. You stayed in that household for you because it couldn't have possibly been for the kids because he does nothing with them. There's no interaction. He's never had any interaction with them. He's just daddy. He's the bill payer. Now you say you don't want to go back to live with your mother, but why not? At least you would have someone there that could that what grandma you know don't want to, and not that it's her responsibility, but who ain't going to love up on their grandbabies, feed them, make sure they take a bath and stuff. I feel like you know what you need to do. You just want it. I think you still think that he may just come around, but if he ain't came around and what y'all been married, y'all were together 14 years, I think you said. Wait a minute, let me go back and see. Um, y'all been married for 8 years. Y'all was together for 14 years, and the kids are 2 and 4. Y'all, y'all been living alone in the house for 4 years. What was he doing then? So I don't understand that. Hey, I don't want to use a name. Hey, Grammy love. Right. I mean, I just don't see it. I don't understand. She is staying in that household with that man for her, not him. You need to be honest with yourself. You still love that man and you want him to change, but he's not going to change. He hasn't changed during counseling. He treated you even worse the second time after counseling. You need to you need to start loving up on you. You deserve to be happy. A unhappy mother makes for unhappy kids. And I know you don't want to see that for your children. You don't want your children to see their mother being treated like shit. Exactly, Jay or Joy. You've already shown him no matter how bad he treats you or not treats you, you'll stay. Exactly. Baby, you got to learn to love yourself so that them kids will be happy and productive in this world. I don't understand why you're content with being treated like shit, not getting any kind of help. You still helping pay the bills. Take that money that you using to help him pay them bills. Talk to your mother, pack your shit up, and go ahead and go. It won't be as bad as you think, because child support will definitely come into play. You're only working part time, so yeah, you need to think about yourself and get yourself. You also need to go back to counseling. Um, to mm, to learn to love yourself and to make sure that you won't allow anybody else to treat you that way. You have to know your self worth, and you have to be happy and healthy for those kids. Hey, Buddha. Okay, let me go to the next one. Please make anonymous. My fiance and I are supposed to get married in 3 months. My friend calls me and tells me that she has seen my fiance on a dating app. He promised me and swore that it was not him. He said someone stole this picture and she's lying. He involves his mom and the whole family to convince me that it wasn't him. Something told me to look through his phone that night. I found him on the dating app where she lied for months about it, and I found him talking to 5 other women trying to meet up with him after I asked him several times. if there's another woman. When he finally got caught, he admitted that he didn't want to hurt my feelings. That's why he lied. Okay. I asked him why did he lie. He said when we argue and aren't on the best terms, so he goes to them for comfort. The arguments are usually about me not trusting him with with good reason. I have also found out that he has been dating another girl for a couple of years before we met, and she knew nothing about him. I know his whole family, but this girl doesn't know anyone in his family. When things get better, he stops messaging, which I've seen to be true. He has lied so much about the other women, and he's such a great liar that it's hard to believe anything he says. This is the second time I have caught him. What should I do? I feel burned out. What you waiting for? Time three, four, five? You waiting until you get a couple of kids under your belt to decide that now you want to leave? Why? Why? Hey, Nova, I don't understand. Why are you going to sit there to let him keep cheating on you? How many times you going to wait for him to cheat on you before you decide that this? And why would you want to go ahead and go through with the marriage? Instead of being, well, she still found out that he was cheating, and she already knew he was cheating prior to that because he had cheated once before. I mean, a leopard ain't gonna change his spots unless he has to, and you know a leopard can't change it. So you know I'm talking about men. But I mean, honestly, are you happy? Are you happy knowing that the man that you're about to marry can possibly bring you back a STI? I mean, the other woman could be violent and decide she wants to be the only woman come up and take you out. That you're not thinking about the long run of things. You're thinking about you got to get married. Okay, you don't have any chance to. Yeah, she is a volunteer victim. She doesn't say how old she is. I don't think. Let me go back to make sure. You know, she doesn't say how old she is. She says she gets married in 3 months. I would um I would definitely, if this is the life that you're willing to live, because he's not going to stop. If you married him while he was cheating, he's going to continue. I feel like you need to just, if this is what you want, if you just want to say you're married just to say you're married, go right ahead. But if you truly want a real marriage with a faithful partner, you might want to just go ahead and just uh, see if you can get any of your deposits back. Because I don't see it. Let me see what the Bushes said. Because somebody said, okay, okay. Say like, say my mother said, if you ain't gonna leave, let that man cheat in peace. Hey, Shantae, how you boo? Um, I just think it's crazy to me that you even have to think about it. I just want to know. Let me know what you decide to do. I just really think you should go ahead and run now before you into y'all intertwine all of y'all assets together and everything. Right, rolling dice with her life. That's usually how women get HIV. Exactly. And the way these women been lately, they've been killing off the wives like it ain't nothing. So yeah, I would definitely think about that. I love me a little bit more than that. WTF. I need a mature opinion about a situation that happened in my marriage in December. My wife was cool with this cat. I questioned her about. She did not have any affiliation with him, but there was certain stories she gave me that had me raising my eyebrows about him. But I tried trusting my wife and overlooked it. One day I got off work almost 2 hours early, and my wife happened to call me when I was on my way home and asked me where I was. And wait a minute, asked me where I was in a normal reaction. I tell her walking in the house. She responded, okay, then tells me she's on her way home. So so I do my normal routine, take off my work clothes, and I happened to see my wife left her iPhone watch on the dresser. I put in her code. Come to find out, my wife was writing this guy. I questioned her about for a few months. A few months. Messages. Oh, wait a minute. Messages telling one another I miss you and I love you. Her telling him I'm pregnant and him responding, you lying, prove it. Then she'll say, I'm just playing. Then he goes on and asks, when I'm see you again, and she tells him, I'm still unpacking. Oh, baby, this letter. I'm still unpacking because we just moved in our new home. After reading my wife letters, she said some a coochie shot, and he said heart emojis, saying I want you to ride my face, give me fellatio, tea. Let me teabag you. I'm trying to figure out different ways because this was kind of graphic. She's saying I never get got this side of you. She's saying, "Oh, Lord, baby, you must be real upset. I never got this side of you." She says how she misses him, etc. She walks in the house and I lost my mind. I jumped at her and I'm not proud of saying it, but I blacked out and left. She texted and called me to come back home. I asked, why did you do me like that? She responded, you weren't showing me any attention, wasn't showing me any love and affection, saying I wasn't taking her anywhere, all types of stuff. That was false because my wife and I spent our anniversary in Orlando, took her, wait a minute, ooh, took dinner dates twice or more a month, always had sex. You name it, we did it. I feel she said all that for justification. That the part that got me is we took vows and she did not. She did that, but begged me not to leave her, which is weird for someone who claimed to be unhappy. Does anybody does anybody feel it was BS what she said? Mature responses. Um, can I be brutally honest with you with this one? Sometimes you can't change it. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You didn't give us any how y'all got together or any of that in your story. Um, ain't no need in you going back. She gonna still be seeing that man. She lied to you for all this time. You knew in your gut that she had her and something about that man wasn't right. Her and that man, and you sat back and you waited until you got definite proof. What you confused about, Red Afro? Exactly, the bush. If a hoe want a hoe, let her go, and that's what I feel you need to do. If you would put all of the energy and the time and the dates and everything you did to um right, Joy. If you put that into a woman that would actually appreciate it and love you for you, you would be so much happier. And instead of why run back? You caught it. This is your time. This She is not the one for you. I'm not gonna tell you to go and have um to get counseling. I usually say that. She's not gonna remove that man out of her life, and if it's not that man, it'll be another man. I feel like you're asking, but I'm serious, and I know just the fact that you saw her sending her body pictures, her playing, talking about she pregnant and all of that, that had to do something to you. Like I tell the women all the time, learn to love yourself and don't accept anything that's not. I mean, when you take vows, that's something serious, and I just don't feel. I don't understand why people play with vows so easily. It's not just between you and that man. It's between you, that man, and whatever God that you believe in. But yeah, I don't like that at all. I think you should go ahead, get you some counsel so you don't take this out on the next woman, and go ahead and do you live your life. Find you a good woman. Okay, y'all. Let's see. I think this is the last one, you guys. This one is called Just Disgusted. Every time I want to eat something, my husband has something to say. You just ate 4 hours ago. You're so fat. You should what? You so fat. You shouldn't be so fat, Ash. But then he be eating up everything, all my snacks, his snacks. Today I went off. There's nothing fat about me. I'm super small. My 10-year-old fits my clothes. I didn't snap because he I didn't snap because he was hurting my feelings. I'm just tired of hearing that shit. Like, just shut the F up and let me eat in peace. Damn. How else can I tell him to stop doing that without snapping? I've asked nicely, but he doesn't seem to get it. I'm tired of ignoring him, but he will keep repeating stupid shit. I don't even want to have sex with the man because of this. But can you tell me what he looked like? Is he's sitting up there eating up everything from you and the baby and everybody else? What is it? He is trying to, and I know it's self-esteem, but he's trying to break you down. Um, I don't like men like that. That's a real controlling. Um, if your 10-year-old is wearing your clothes, baby, you don't have nothing to worry about. You eat whatever the fuck you want, and every time he sit up there and start eating, let him know he getting a little pudgy around the middle. Damn, you get ready to eat again. Let him see how I feel. I know it's petty, but the petty in me is strong with this one because other than that, um I don't see him changing it because you've said something to him several times before. Yeah, he's the piece of shit. Um, this is something small, but I think that's how most things start off something small and then it grows bigger and bigger and bigger. You're ugly. Nobody will ever want you but me. Nobody's gonna want you because you have kids. You see what I'm saying? So um I think you need to sit down and have a talk with him. This is really kind of hard for me. I think you should have a talk with him. And then I'm doing this off the top of my dog when I really haven't had a chance to like sit back and think about it. D dot, that is not good advice. Why can't Goody? He's playing mind games with her. Oh, good point, Joy. I'm wondering why is he verbally abusing you, and more important is why is it okay with you? Exactly. You said speaker receding hairline into his life. Y'all play too much. Yeah, and it's just really weird to me that you're taking this, and I mean, you say you already don't want to sleep with him anymore and stuff like that. But I mean, have you really sat down and just like talk? You snapped at him one time, but have you ever gone to just talk to him about this? This is how it makes me feel, and if he continues, then you know he's purposely doing it. No, it is definitely it's not borderline abuse; it's verbal abuse. She's asked him to stop, snapped on him. Y'all are giving her so much bad advice. Does anybody want to come up and talk about any other letters that we read? Y'all, I truly enjoyed these. He could be a narcissist. You said you wouldn't feed him, sleep with him, or anything else. I know that's right. Make him laxative brownies. Y'all are horrible. Y'all going to jail. She don't need to watch the burning bed at all. Yeah. I really think that maybe you should. I think you should probably sit down when you're not mad and just talk to him. See what you get from there. And I would really like for you to write me back and let me know how did that go and what other options are y'all going to do. Also I want to know what he looked like. I really want to know what he looked like. Y'all gonna get this. Y'all are abusive. Y'all are abusive. Oh my goodness. Why would you tell that lady that? Y'all play too much. But I really do believe that she needs to talk to him because I want to know why is he and what another thing I want to know. What kind of relationship does his parents have? How does his father treat his mother? Exactly. It would be a coochie free house now. That's for damn sure. But she said she already stopped that. You can tell the judge he started it. You would watch him eating, 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 then tell him that his pain getting little. Okay. Oh dang, Grammy. Wait a minute. That's sad. I know because I know how my brother's wife feel. I tell her don't take it. He's fat too. Exactly. I don't think it's even worth buying an air tag. Why would I have one? I need to know what he looked like. When he called you fat, tell him it's because he ain't making you feel good anymore, so you turn to food. But she's small. She's really, really small. I'm thinking that K Goody. I'm really thinking that he's getting bigger and she's staying the same small size that she's always been. She says she's super small. And this is his way of start breaking her down so that she won't look elsewhere. Yeah, he needs some work. He really does. Meanwhile, she tiny and cute, trying to treat her down so she doesn't look elsewhere. That's what I'm thinking. Excuse me, y'all. That's what I'm thinking. I think so, really. Afro, I really think that he's just, yeah, D out the narcissist. Insecurity. They so afraid that somebody else is going to take you. Well, since nobody clicked the link, I done did my hour. Hey, Kimberly. Yeah, the letters are usually very, very calm. So, I'm hoping I get my interview sometime this weekend. But my next video will be beef sector, and then the one after that, hopefully, if y'all send me some more letters, will be another one of the Blackberry letter segments. Yeah, he's projecting his insecurity on her instead of asking for help. Hey, Lex. Thank you. I enjoyed all of y'all too. Please send me some more letters. I enjoy reading them, giving y'all my input. Um, please hit the like button for me. Send me some letters, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And I see y'all sometime this weekend. We'll have to talk about that one afterwards, because that's a whole mess in itself.
So, everywhere I go, Joe, families be like, where you from? You know, whether it be New York or the UK. And I be like, I'm from DC, DC. I'm from DC, DC. I'm from D. I'm from DC, DC. I'm from DC, DC. Yeah, and they don't believe it, you know. So I just tell them this right here. Let the beat rock, let the beat rock, let the beat rock.